Hosting your first dinner party is usually this really magical experience. You curate the menu, you pour the wine, and you just bask in the glow of your friends having a great time.
Yeah, it's highly personal. I mean, you are the chef, the server, and the gracious host all rolled into one.
Right, exactly. But imagine if you had to host that exact same dinner party every single night.
Oh man, no thank you.
Yeah, for complete strangers. And somehow, fix a burst pipe while the appetizers are in the oven.
That magical feeling vanishes pretty quick.
It really does. Welcome to today's deep dive.
So we've gathered a stack of market reports, host case studies, and some really interesting local Blue Mountains data to take a hard look at the realities of self-managing an Airbnb versus utilizing a professional management service.
And, to be fair to anyone listening who is in the trenches right now, it is completely natural to start out by self-managing.
Oh, absolutely. You buy a beautiful property in the mountains, you furnish it, and you want to be the one to welcome people. Right. You want control over your new investment. But what's fascinating here is how quickly that initial excitement gives way to, well, the sheer friction of day-to-day operations.
Yeah, the daily grind.
Exactly. You transition from being a gracious host to running a 24/7 dispatch center. Suddenly, you're fielding midnight lockout texts,
Oh, the worst.
guessing at pricing adjustments, and just hoping the maintenance guy shows up before the next check-in.
Like spinning plates, right?
Yeah.
The time burden grows so rapidly, you hit a very real human bandwidth limit.
Yeah.
And as a result of dropping those plates, the property's performance just plateaus over time.
Yeah, it stalls out completely.
But okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because my instinct is to say, well, obviously you just hire a property manager.
Right.
But isn't hiring a manager really just about buying back your weekends? Isn't it just a luxury convenience for owners who are tired of answering texts during dinner?
That is a really common assumption, but it actually misses the core point entirely.
Wait, really? How so?
Well, it raises an important question about what management actually is. The data we are looking at shows that a structured professional management service isn't just a shield to protect your free time.
Okay.
It is fundamentally a mathematical engine for improving overall performance and revenue. I mean, it's the shift from raw personal effort to building a scalable operating system.
So instead of playing chef, server, and dishwasher on pure adrenaline,
Mhm.
you are building the restaurant's entire infrastructure.
Precisely. Let's look at pricing, for instance. A self-managing host often sets a weekend rate based on, gut feeling or a quick glance at similar listings.
Yeah, just seeing what the neighbor is charging.
Right. But a structured management system utilizes algorithmic dynamic pricing. It's actively tracking local hotel occupancies, flight data into the region, and micro shifts in demand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it adjusts your rates daily. A human operator simply cannot compute that volume of data to capture peak revenue.
That makes a lot of sense. And here's where it gets really interesting in these case studies, specifically regarding guest communication.
Yeah, the communication data is wild.
Right. You'd assume a personalized, manually typed text from the owner represents better hospitality. But the data shows that over-communicating manually actually lowers guest satisfaction.
It introduces human error. Like a human forgets to send the Wi-Fi code or sends the checkout instructions late.
Exactly. While a system relies on automated communication triggers, it sends the exact right information at 8 a.m. sharp every single time.
Right, creating a frictionless experience for the guest.
Yeah, rather than relying on the host remembering to check their phone during a busy day.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that same systemic redundancy applies to cleaning and maintenance. I mean, a veteran investor knows cleaning is critical.
Oh, one bad review for cleanliness and you're toast.
Exactly. So a self-manager is highly vulnerable. If your one reliable cleaner calls in sick in the Blue Mountains, you are suddenly scrambling.
Panic mode.
Complete panic. But a professional system replaces that single point of failure with automated dispatch systems, geofenced cleaner check-ins, and a deep bench of backup vendors.
Which feeds right into the final piece of the puzzle, right? Ongoing optimization.
Yes. A structured system is constantly reviewing quarterly data to see where the friction points are.
Tweaking the algorithms.
Right, and tightening those turnover times.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It really comes down to a stark contrast in outcomes. You have chaotic, reactive self-management on one side.
Where you are essentially a hostage to your own property's daily needs.
Yeah, exactly. And on the other side, you have system-driven management that removes the human bottleneck to unlock the property's actual financial potential.
It's the realization that if you want better results, simply working harder eventually stops working.
Right.
You need to upgrade the machine itself.
It's the only way to stop running around the dining room table trying to keep that endless dinner party from crashing down.
So true.
And that actually leaves us with a really interesting question for you to mull over today. Think about your own life. Beyond property management, what other areas in your life or your business are currently plateauing because you are relying on exhausting personal effort rather than building a scalable system?